just because I'm in misery. I'm not asking for no sympathy. But if it's not asking too much, please send me someone to love.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Artichoke. I don't think so, but is there anybody here for the first time? A couple people. Oh, wow, more than I thought. Thank you. Welcome. And how many people have been here a whole bunch of times? Yay! If I don't know your name, I probably know your face, so thank you. Couple things, if you don't know, we are a nonprofit, so we run primarily on volunteers, about 95%. So tonight we have Olivia on sound, we have Gary on video and live stream, we have Mitch on the bar, and we have Steve on the door. Couple things, we are live streaming tonight, so if you want to turn your devices off, that will make for a cleaner stream. And the best part of that is, when you go home tonight, you can watch this on our YouTube channel. So if you missed something, you can go back and watch it. We have 3 restrooms. We have one here in the venue. Please don't use that during the show unless, you don't need to. There are 2 others. On the other side of the wall, instrument store, back wall, there's a restroom, and there's also one up the stairs. If you like this kind of music and are adventurous, you might want to sign up for our email list because we run about, 25 shows a month, including shows in the afternoon. Whoops. I forgot it was lower. Including shows in the afternoon for people that don't want to drive at night, if you have some people like that. So, email, This is exciting because Rich and I have been trying to figure out a way for him to get involved here. Obviously, the rock band, the psychedelic Texas Roadhouse isn't right for this place, but he's talented. I love his songwriting. And when I broached this to him, right away he's like, yeah, I want to do it. So he's played here before as a guest. He's led this tonight. We have Jodi Stevens with us also, and Steve Wilkinson, who hasn't played in this building, but has played at Artichoke before. And I'm so flippin' excited about the prompts, and Larry McCoy on guitar. Sorry, Larry, you're behind me. Anyway, this is gonna be really fun and really special, and thank you all for coming. So let's hear some great music.
Hello, 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 here we go. So cool, so welcome to Stripped Down Songs. And I need to be honest and tell you, originally it was called Bare Naked Songwriters, but Steve was having nightmares, so we changed it.
I'm a little self-conscious,
And the idea was to, invite a couple of my fellow prisoners of rock and roll, and, who are used to writing songs and standing up in front of a band with drums and bass and a big bombastic sound to deliver the songs. So, but I wanted to, strip it back and talk a little bit about, is there a difference in that process of writing for a band versus writing for yourself? And then to kind of put a twist on the songwriter thing, it's a little bit of jeopardy here tonight. Well, you can help us out. We're going to pull some songs from some categories instead of just going, well, I think I want to play this one next. We're going to challenge each other on this a little bit. The early effort is a song you wrote a long, long time ago and you're not too embarrassed to play it still. Years in the Making is a song that took an inordinately long time to finish. Autobiographical is one where you want to peel back the layers and reveal something. Bands most requested. So in our bands, what songs that we've written that have been requested most by the people that come see our bands? I thought would be fun. Moving over to Pride and Joy, so it's like, is there a song you're really proud of having written and you think it stands up? Born to Rock, a song that in your head, as soon as you started thinking about it, you heard all the arrangements, you heard the guitars, you heard the drums. It was never just a little song on a guitar. It was always going to be a big song. Homework assignment. So kind of setting a challenge to ourselves. It's like, well, I've never written a song like that, or here's a movie I saw and I'd like to write a song about that. So one that was kind of purpose written, if you will. And then if we get around to it, we get a chance to play a cover from an artist that has influenced us quite a bit. So that's kind of the gimmick, if you will. We'll spin the dial. But I first want to ask, when did you know, Jodi, that you were a prisoner of rock and roll? Tell us a little bit about your road to ruin and what became, your true north as a songwriter.
I always grew up with music in my home. My mom was really into music, my brothers, my dad. So you know, I feel like I grew up with rock and roll. But I would say when I was a stay-at-home mom in my 20s on Bainbridge Island, I decided to get a guitar and teach myself how to play. And started writing songs and going to open mics. And then eventually I formed a band, and I've been a prisoner ever since. So I don't know. Yeah.
Cool. And so Desert Shame is the band, right? How long have you
Yes.
guys been together?
About 3 years.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got to hear it. It was really fun. It was way cool. So
Thank you.
I concur.
Steve, you go way back around town. Gravel
Yes.
Pit, Wilkinson Blades is when I met you, and now Lunar Samples and a new record just out. So you're a fellow prisoner of rock and roll. How long, man?
God, since I was about 7. But I bought my first record when I was maybe 11. I think it was a Led Zeppelin record. I grew up on a lot of classic rock. I was kind of born at the right time for that. You know, FM was just making a big deal. KGON at the time was the big station in town that was an FM dial, is what they called it. Everything else was on AM radio. And I love those pop hits, but the FM stations were like, they'd play a whole album, and those guys were like taking bong hits and like letting the album go, you know. And so I listened to a lot of rock and roll from like a experiential thing, and it really made me start dreaming of being a rock and roll musician. And so I started buying her albums and laying down on the floor and reading all the lyrics. And I really didn't start playing until college, but I was playing in little pickup bands with friends before that. So, you know, in the early 1990s, I got together with some guys that were really well established in Portland. I kind of felt like I got lucky, and they liked me because I didn't have long hair, and I ended up having it later. But there was kind of right in the 1990 before everything exploded, and they're like, "You're cool. You can sing pretty good, and you don't have long hair." So we got some great gigs, and all of a sudden I was hooked, and I have been a prisoner ever since.
That's it, man. There's no parole from rock and roll. Hey, Larry.
Yeah.
Go ahead. So first I should say, I don't play guitar. I play the harmonica. I know 3 chords on the guitar. So I'm the DEI hire up here, right? And that entitles me to an emotional support guitar player. And Larry McCoy has been my musical director for like going on 15 years, man.
15 years. Jim Frischer was just asking me about that, and I had to think about it because it's been such a long but, you know, pleasurable ride. So, and I grew up in a musical family, surrounded, you know, I was, my oldest brother was 20 years separate from me. So I had the opportunity to listen to music of all eras. My mom was really into, you know, 50s rock and roll and folk music. My dad was from the Appalachians, so bluegrass was always playing around my house, and I just grew up around folk singers and guitars. And it's just always been a part of my life as long as I can remember. Always been a side guy. You know, I've always played for other singers until I met you, and then it's, you know, 15 years and counting. So.
Wow, yeah, wow. Me, gosh, there's home movies of me in a cowboy outfit miming along with Hound Dog when I was about 4 or 5, I think, and music was my escape, though. It was the safe place, and I always had a transistor earbud in, and I would walk around, you know, town singing. And I went to Catholic school in St. Louis, and I was in grade school there, and the high school had what they call a sock hop. So in the gym after school, there was a dance, and you took your shoes off, and you danced in your socks so you wouldn't tear up the floor. So this is St. Louis, Missouri, and so the sock hop had Chuck Berry. And the sock hop had Ike and Tina Turner. And one afternoon, I climbed up this fence and I got on the roof and walked across the roof so I could look into the gym to see what was going on. And it was a white soul band called Bob Cuban and the In-Men, and they're playing this song called Book of Love, and the kids are going crazy, and I just went, I want in. I want into that, you know. So I'm just singing. And we moved to Houston, and every afternoon I come home and I put on like the Animals or Paul Revere and the Raiders, and I'm singing, I'm singing along with the records. And one day there's a knock at the door, and my mom lets a couple of my school buddies in, and they go, "We heard you singing outside, and we want you we want you to join our band. We need a lead singer in our band." So I'm 14, 15, and we got the Houston garage band scene, and I'm in, right? I'm in. And then college, and they said, you need to learn to play something because we all have to practice. So I bought a harmonica at the neighborhood music store and just kept trying to figure it out. I'm in Austin, graduating from college, and these guys told me, "Oh, you should meet this folk singer. You'd really like her. Her name's Lucinda Williams." And I invited her over for dinner, and she didn't leave for 2 years. and she encouraged me to, dig the harmonica out, and we became a duo, and we're playing on the streets of Austin in the little clubs. And then she's traveling to Houston to a place called Anderson Fair Retail Restaurant, which is a kind of a folk singer hangout, and Guy Clark is there, and Townes Van Zandt is there, and Rodney Crowell is there. And so we moved back to Houston, and I got to become the house harmonica player, in a duo situation next to all these Texas singer-songwriters. And eventually I, got into rock and roll and never stopped. But I had to quit because my hearing issues came up, and I was told I had to stop. So I've recalibrated, and it's been 20 years since I had a band here in Portland, and dug all these songs out, and with a trusted guitar player, started putting them into records. So here we are, prisoners of rock and roll. So let's pick a song, pick a category. You want to go first, or you want to flip a coin? I go. I can model the behavior. I mean, you guys tell me.
I'll go first. I mean,
Yeah.
I might as well just, dive in. I want to spin.
Yeah. And then tell us a little bit about why the song fits the category.
I think I'll do early effort. So this song is an old song of mine that I wrote many, many years ago, and we still play it because my guitar player, who's out there, kind of demanded that it be resurrected. But I wrote it about myself, kind of. It's called Runaway. And when I was 15, I decided it would be a good idea to run away to Chicago from Arizona. Just, go big or go home, So years later, I wrote the song kind of, had I left my mom a note, it would have gone something like this. It's called Runaway. You got a little runaway. You had to have it all your way. And now you got a little runaway now. You think you're right, but you got it all wrong. Should have seen it coming all along. Pushed too far, and now she's gone. It's been a while since you've come undone. All your demons got you on the run. It's been a while since you've come undone. Too much box twine and lonely nights, messed up in a way to make it alright. Now she's gone with only remnants of the night for you. You think you're right, but you got it all wrong. Should have seen it coming all along. Pushed too far, and now she's gone. It's been a while since you've come undone. All your demons got you on the run. It's been a while since you've come undone. It's been a while since you've come undone. All your demons got you on the run. It's been a while since you've come undone. Thank you.
Thanks for diving in first. Boy, I can hear the band doing that too, man. That's a really rocking song. So.
It's a cool version. I love it. Yeah, they do a good job of it. I've heard it.
Steve, go ahead, man.
I think I'm going to do autobiographical. This one happened shortly after my dad died, and I had ridden my bike down to my friend Dougie, rest his soul. He was in Thrillbilly, one of my best friends. I was in Thrillbilly with him as the drummer, but that's another story. But Dougie was a bartender who liked to pour loose, which I loved. And I was having a tough time, and I was at the bar, and I was drinking, and I had this melody in my head. But then he told me as I was leaving, "Don't ride your bike home." And I said, "I'm not going to ride my bike home. What the hell are you talking about?" Well, I had a couple more beers and decided to get on my bike, and his girlfriend saw me walking in, and she goes, "God, Steve was pretty drunk, and he got on his bike." So Dougie calls me, and I pull over, and I answer the phone call because I thought maybe I left my card there, and he's like, "Dude, you lied to me." And I said, "No, I didn't. I just changed my mind." So I took that home with me and had a bad hangover and wrote this song. So it's called Brand New Day. It's a brand new day. I needed to say hello, send another round my way. Like all the other times, before I go, I'll go again, send another round my way. I don't lie, just change my mind. I don't mind, but next time I might. Gotta work it out. So give me what you know I need. Send me back to the station. About 9:15. I guess that I'll be on my way and get on a long vacation. Get on with it now. I don't lie. I just changed my mind. I don't mind, but next time I might. I just might. Now I'm in another place. And all my money has gone away. I spent it all a long time ago. All but forgotten long ago. It's a brand new day. I needed to say hello. Send another round my way. I don't lie. I just changed my mind. I don't mind, but next time I might. Next time I might. Next time.
So I guess you didn't ride your bike the rest of the way home, right?
No, I did not.
Okay. Otherwise you might not be here tonight.
Yes.
Larry, let's go for let's see if we can check off two. Let's go years in the making and bands most requested, which would be a song called Maria and Ramon. And I was driving down the freeway in Houston and I saw this beat up chocolate brown metallic Dodge Darter, and had a beautiful pinstripe on the trunk, and it was a Hispanic couple in the front seat sitting close together, and the headliner was hitting their head. But this pinstripe was like so out of character, but it said Maria y Ramon. And I was imagining what kind of life they might have together. And this part of town used to, people would grab would show up and throw up a bunch of carnival rides in front of a strip center mall. You take your life in your hands to ride one of these things around. But I imagine that was just part of what those guys did for fun. So this is Maria and Ramon, and they were nice enough to let me play harmonica a little bit too on my stuff. The baby is crying again. Maria's little sister moved in, and the wash on the line is getting soaked by the rain. Ramon, he sits watching TV. Saturdays ain't what they used to be. Now he's got responsibilities. Another weekend's down the drain. Maria, she calls to him. Honey, help me bring the laundry in. Just then the sky opens up and they're drenched to the skin. Through the raindrops she smiles at him. For a moment they're lovers again. Their sweet laughter rings out through this tired neighborhood. Maria and Ramon, the carnival is back in town. Let Grandma keep the kids at home. Hey Ramon, drive your baby down to ride the big wheel around. Fly away with your head in the clouds. Mariachis in the street below. Serenade Maria and Ramon. Wet clothes come off in the garage. They tumble into her daddy's old Dodge, just like they used to do, sneaking that car out at night. Now old man signed the title to them. The paint is shot, the upholstery is thin. But when Maria slides next to him, yeah, that Dodge drives all right. Maria and Ramon, the carnival is back in town. Let Grandma keep the kids at home. Hey, Ramon, drive your baby down to ride the big wheel around. Fly away with your head in the clouds. Mariachis in the street below. Serenade Maria and Ramon. Maria and Ramon. Hey, the carnival is back in town. Let Grandma keep the kids at home. Hey, Ramon, drive your baby down to ride the big wheel around. Get stuck and never come down. Mariachis in the street below. Serenade Maria and Ramon. Mariachis in the street below. Serenade Maria and Ramon. I got to tell you a story about that song. I'm at a bar one night, and this guy in a leather persuasion motorcycle outfit comes up to me. He's Hispanic, and he says, "Are you the guy that's in that band? Are you the singer in that band?" I said, "Well, I'm in a band. I'm a singer." He said, "You wrote a song called Maria and Ramon." I said, "Well, yeah." He says, "Well, that's my parents' name." And he said, "And so I took your CD to their kitchen one night, and I played them the song. And they said, 'That's our life.' We snuck the car out. We all those things that the song is about, we did as kids." And he said they sat down and they started telling him stories about their whole lives together that he had never, ever heard before. And it's like, we write these things and we're vessels for them, we're channels for them, and we just don't know who they're going to touch and what they're going to do. And that's the blessing that we all have as songwriters. So.
Makes up for all the pain that we go through doing it. All the bullshit that goes along with it.
I once admit, if I could have quit, I would have.
Right.
But parole from rock and roll. Well, you want to take another round?
Sure. I think I'll do Years in the Making. And although musically it didn't take years, but I had the lyrics for a long time kind of swirling around in my head and on paper, and I wasn't quite sure what to do with them. I tried putting them to a few, songs and the music, and nothing ever quite felt right. And then more recently, it all came together. But it's called Hell Dust. And again, the music was brought to me by my guitar player, but the lyrics I had for a long time, and I didn't know what to do with them. So here it goes. Two flat tires, an empty tank, a head full of bad ideas. She's got a habit, gonna make it his. Cross the state line, avoid doing time, all to drag you down. Gonna find the dark horse in this town. Gunpowder mouth with your junky state of mind. Hail, dust, and busted, baby, you're one of a kind. You were in your prime, I was searching for dimes, all to catch your eye. Looking for the one-hit wonder guy. Breaking down, going back to my town, trying to get away. Two hearts like a hand grenade. Gunpowder mouth with your junky state of mind. Hail, dust, and busted, baby, you're one of a kind. Gunpowder mouth with your junky state of mind. Hail, dust, and busted, baby, you're one of a kind. Ooh, she'll get you high. Ooh, she'll get you high. Ooh, she'll get you gunpowder mouth, junky state of mind. Hail, dust, and busted, baby, you're one of a kind. Gunpowder mouth with your junky state of mind. Hail, dust, and busted, baby, you're one of a kind. Gunpowder mouth with your junky state of mind. Hail, dust, and busted, baby, you're one of a kind.
Jodi. Oh gosh, all right, it's my turn again. This is really fun, so thank you guys for being here, and thank you, Rich, for putting this together, and thanks to all the wonderful people at Artichoke Music for being so hospitable and accommodating, Olivia and Shelley and everybody, so thank you. I'm gonna go into the challenging self. I wrote this one as a kind of a rocker, it's about pretentious people at cocktail parties and things like that in the corporate world. And I tried playing it live. I mean, I've been doing a lot of acoustic shows, so I really wanted to do the song, but I decided to take it from a 4/4 beat, steady rock, chunky beat, to a kind of a folkier thing in a 3/4 or 6/8. So this one's called On to Your Game, and I challenged myself by getting into a new time signature and gives the song a totally different vibe. So here we go. Never before had I seen your face, never wanna see it again. So don't go throwing your smile at me, never wanna see you again. Oh. Something here just don't seem right. Don't take too long to see the light. I can spot a fake from half a mile, and I even see through your phony smile. Get along and out of my sight, or I'll haunt your dreams in the middle of the night. Find another soul for your prey. I'm on to your game. On to your game. On. I see you floating around our space, trying to buy and make new friends. But we know how it goes and how the story ends, so I never wanna see you again. Get along and out of my sight, haunt your dreams in the middle of the night. Find another soul for your prey. I'm on. I'm on to your game. To your game. Thank you.
Well, Rich? Yeah, what should we do, man? I had it a minute ago. Hey, Jeff, hey, what category should I pick?
Born to Rock.
Then he has to it has to change a. You got to retune momentarily. So I can why you're tuning. I should explain the song, right? Because why is it autobiographical? I don't do much self-referential writing. I'm kind of a storyteller, but there's always a piece of me, you know, kind of. That I try to hook into, or that's the inspiration for some of this stuff. I was telling you about my hearing issues. In 2012, I was having panic attacks on stage because while singing, with earplugs in, the sound of ringing in my ears was just becoming excruciatingly overpowering. And I was told I'm done. And then somebody mentioned a doctor here in town, and he did some pretty radical surgery, and We weren't sure how it was going to turn out. What I remember, though, is they were wheeling me into the operating room, and he was playing my CD on the music overhead. And I was like, well, man, this guy must think I'm worth fixing, you know, and getting me back on stage. So anyways, I had to be on bed rest for 21 days. And it was, so I had a hospital bed in my office in the front room of the house. It's crazy. Anyway, I finally got to go sleep in my own bed, and I woke up one morning and I said, you know what? I live to rock another day. And I started, man, that's got to be a song, and that's got to be the comeback song. And I could hear the big bombastic stuff. And so yeah, let's play that. What's it at? Yeah, got a capo. You know, until COVID, I never did any of my songs without having a band behind me. So it's been a huge growth experience. And Jodi and I talked about this. It's like, well, it's a great muscle to develop, to be able to take a song and not have everybody behind you propelling it, and, you know, engage people in a different way about the song. So this song is for anybody that's, you know, thought they were down and out and said, hell no. Is it confidence or self-delusion? Am I fooling myself again? That leap of faith was a jump to conclusion. Now I'm flat on my face, my friend. So count me down, don't count me out. I refuse to fade away. It's been a long time coming. I had my doubts, but I still got something real to say. Just give me 3 chords, I tell a true story. I mean every note that I play. I'm gonna follow that dream, no guts, no glory. I live to rock another day. I live to rock another day. Heads you win, tails you lose. There's only 2 sides to every dime. I call it toss, ain't nobody else choosing. I'm making my own luck this time. So set the bar just a little bit higher. Watch me when I hit the stage. I guarantee you'll see a man on fire, acting about half his age. Just give me 3 chords, I tell a true story. I mean every note that I play. I'm gonna follow that dream, no guts, no glory. I live to rock another day. 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 Come on, Larry. There's no parole from rock and roll. I ain't getting out alive. I'm just doing my time in a 4-wheel cage, traveling from dive to dive. Hey, would I give it all up for $1 million? Quit worrying if you buy my songs. Man, to tell you the truth, I put tires on that truck. I keep rocking till the money's all gone. Just give me 3 chords, I'll tell a true story. I mean every note that I play. I wanna follow that dream. No guts, no glory. I live to rock another day. 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 I live to rock. I live to rock. I live to rock another day. I live to rock. I live to rock. I live to rock another day. Another day. Another day. Thank you all so much. No parole from rock and roll, my friends. You can have an audience member chat also.
Gosh, I don't know, as if it's not terrifying enough. Thank you, Steve, for like really getting me out of my comfort zone here, and thank you,
To you.
for having us. So I think I'm going to do homework. So this is a new song, and again was brought to me by my guitar player. And he's like, oh, I wrote a waltz. Can you write some words to it? And I was like, oh, I don't know, a waltz. So I listened to it, and it was beautiful. And I tried to play it and got frustrated because I'm like, it's just totally different than anything I usually write and play. And then he was like, well, make it a dark waltz. Like, make it dark. And so that intrigued me. I was like, okay. So I went back to my desk and spent some more time with it. And it finally came together. But it was definitely difficult, out of my comfort zone, something I don't normally play. And let's see if I can play it tonight. It's called Ramshackle. You travel like to dark times, and my heavy heart in its prime. Rose glasses turn to darkened shades, and the curtain hides all we became. All you have is ramshackle now, left dirty with the hotel tiles. All you have is ramshackle now, disaster in your tidy town. Knock, knock on your hotel door. It's heartache and nothing less. Knock, knock on your hotel door. Let me in, let me make a mess. Hold on to your nice calm days. There's a storm brewing off of the bay, and my address was your hotel room, and our ships collide under the moon. All you have is ramshackle now, disaster in your tidy town. All you have is ramshackle now, left dirty with the hotel tiles. Knock, knock on your hotel door. It's heartache and nothing less. me make a mess. Knock, knock on your hotel door. It's heartache and nothing less. Knock, knock on your hotel door. Let me in, let me make a mess. Thank you. I need a drink after that.
I know. I kind of want a beer myself. You write at a desk, really? That's fucking rad, man.
I meant I went back
Jesus
to the
Christ.
drawing board.
Damn.
Very
She's a
disciplined.
professional. I took a trip up to. I hate the 4th of July. I don't hate the holiday necessarily, but the fireworks freak my dog out, and I can't stand the noise. Which is weird, being a musician, playing in loud rock bands and everything. But so I got out to the middle of nowhere, and I was in a pretty, kind of a bad mood. And there's this place out near, I think it's called Culver, Oregon, on the other side of Mount Hood. There's this spot out there that I've found that nobody's ever found since I've been going there. Once in a while, there's a fire pit of that somebody left behind. But I woke up in the morning and I was literally strumming along, and the sun came up, and I wrote this in about 30 seconds. It was weird. I wrote it faster than I could play it. Sunbeam your rays down on to me, 'cause I'm cold. Cast your black shadow down onto me when I'm old. 'Cause I'll need you more than ever to bring me something better before I'm gone. Black clouds unleash your tears on to me with your rain. Rain on me, please. Help me wash away my pain. 'Cause I'll need you more than ever to never have to go through that again. Help me out. Rain or shine down. Help me Sunbeam, sunbeam, guide me through the day with your light. Shine on the darkness before I slip away into the night. 'Cause 'Cause I'll need you more than ever to guide me through the day with your light. 'Cause I'll need you more than ever to guide me through the day with your light.
I haven't heard that one on the record, so that's very cool to hear it stripped down.
Pardon me?
I've heard that one on the record.
Oh.
The one, but didn't you do that in the?
Yeah, it's recorded in Truth or Consequences, New Mexico.
Yeah.
Kind of a creepy little place, and it was a perfect place to record that song. I'll tell you that much.
It's got that high lonesome sound though.
But it's on the record out there, on the black record out there.
Yeah, Steve's got a couple CDs out there. I got a couple CDs out there. So, if I don't talk about that, I get in trouble at home. Somebody tell Shelly I mentioned the merch. You still in tune? You still tuned to what you tuned?
Tune standard.
Oh, you did? Then let's do Diamond Jim. So this would be, it's kind of a pride and joy category for me, I think, because it was kind of a takeoff of a song of Lucinda's. There was a guy that we came up with. He was kind of a southern ne'er-do-well. He had a two-piece wrinkled linen suit on all the time, and he drove a pale yellow convertible, Cadillac convertible, and he gambled. And so she wrote, what did she write about? Lake Charles was about Clyde. Yeah. Lake Charles. Clyde Woodward. And Clyde passed away, but I'm driving down the street one day, and I just kind of imagined, what if Clyde lived? What would he have, what kind of character would he be now? And the name Diamond Jim came to me. So this is a kind of a new guy that just appeared. I have to drink some water first. Okay.
Cheers, everybody. Thank you, Matt. I got you back. I got your back, brother.
Hey, that. I'm Diamond Jim, but I lost my sparkle. Some people say that I lost my way. Deal me in, don't you bother to shuffle. I woke up feeling lucky today. Don't you worry about Diamond Jim. My luck is coming round again. Got my name from the rings on my fingers. When I pick up my cards, you can't see my eyes. Just when you think you caught me bluffing, I'll flash you a grin about a half mile wide. Don't you worry about Diamond Jim. My luck is coming round again. Don't you worry about Diamond Jim. My streak is getting started again. Had ladies lined up when I drove into town. My Cadillac's shining and the top pulled down. I ain't leaving the way I came in, just the clothes on my back and a ghost of my grin. Don't you worry about Diamond Jim. My luck is coming round again. Don't you worry about Diamond Jim. My streak is getting started again. Well, I used to stare down the best poker faces. Now I'm seeing my own in that video screen. Punching that button, chasing for aces, nursing warm beer and feeling nothing but mean. Don't you worry about Diamond Jim. My luck is coming round again. Don't you worry about Diamond Jim. My streak is getting started again. Don't you worry about Diamond Jim, no, no. Sweet Lady Luck is my best friend. Sweet Lady Luck is my best friend. Sweet Lady Luck is my best friend. You know Sweet Lady Luck is my best friend. Thanks, Clyde, wherever you are.
Diamond Jim.
Cool.
Very nice. Pride and Joy, I don't know. I mean, I guess it falls under, I like the way the song turned out. For me, when I listen to lyrics and when I write songs, it's kind of about telling a story and painting a picture. And I think that I did well with the song, so for myself anyways. But it's called Fade. And yeah. I'm looking in the rearview mirror and you're starting to fade. Your face, a mirage like a dusty highway. I'm trying to remember the words that you told me that day. They got lost inside the bottle and they slipped away. Well, don't go blaming me. You're out on holiday. Old Crow takes you where you want to stay. And you're starting to fade. Your eyes a million miles away. And you don't remember yesterday. And you fell down and got lost. You're starting to fade. Your eyes a million miles away. And you don't remember yesterday. And you fell down and got lost on love's highway. You make me remember things that I try to forget. You take one shot for your shame and 3 for regret. Light another cigarette, your ashtray filled with tears. I've been screaming so loud, but your heart couldn't hear. Well, don't go blaming me. You're out on holiday. Old Crow takes you where you want to stay. And you're starting to fade. Your eyes a million miles away. And you don't remember yesterday. And you fell down and got lost. You're starting to fade. Your eyes a million miles away. And you don't remember yesterday. And you fell down and got lost on love. I'm looking in the rearview mirror and you're starting to fade. Your face, a mirage on the dusty highway. I'm trying to remember the words that you told me that day. They got lost inside the bottle and they slipped away. Thank you.
I love that one. Very good. That's on a record, right?
Not yet.
Is there a new record coming out, Jodi?
There is a new record coming out.
Tell us about your record.
Well, I have an acoustic record in the making, but the band is going into the studio in a couple months, and we're going to have a new record. So we're very excited about that.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah. Thank you.
That's awesome. Well, I have a new record. It's with a new band called The Lunar Samples.
You're very prolific.
And it's this. This isn't on my list, but I was like, I'm gonna play it.
Yeah, wild card.
It's a wild card. Yeah, it's a wild card. I had a 5-week relationship last year and ended all of a sudden. I'm like, fucking A, man. I can't get this shit straight. People were like, tell me how you. I'm like, what are you asking me for? Jesus Christ. Anyway, this one's called Love Comes Around. Love Comes Around. Gonna get some sleep, gonna go back to bed. Just a little more, gonna sleep all day. Gonna anytime I please. Gonna wake up in the night and forget my dream. I can go off, I can go out. Never seem to know when love comes around. Took it for a ride, I took it for the day. Then we realized we weren't gonna stay. Thought it'd be an hour, more like 6 to 10. Time fades away, disappears now and then. I can go out, I can go off. Never seem to know when love comes around, when love comes around. Gonna get some sleep, gonna head back to bed. Just a little more and I'll remember what was said. And catch me in an hour or maybe 2 or 3. 'Cause every time I head out I forget my dream. I can go out, I can go off. I never seem to know when love comes around. I can head out, I can go on. Never seem to know when love comes around. When love comes around. When love comes around. Thank you.
No one knew.
How about an early effort?
More tuning.
More tuning. I can sure tell we rehearsed last night, like with the band. Houston, Texas. This is a song inspired by Houston. I was in a band called Dr. Rocket and the Sisters of Mercy. And we were kind of like the Jay Giles band of Houston. Kind of the big R&B party band. And we had some killer breaks, and we had some good things happen, but we just couldn't reach that escape velocity. You know, I'm driving home from a gig one night, and it's pouring down rain as only it can in Houston. And my glasses had gotten wet at the loadout, and I took them off, and I'm sitting at a light, and I'm nearsighted and having astigmatism, so it's kind of like a, starry, starry night when I don't have my glasses on. And so this song, $1 Million Town, came out of that experience of like taking my glasses off for a minute.
I gotta say, this is one of my favorite songs that Rich has ever brought to me. And apparently out there somewhere is a reel-to-reel tape recorder with the original version that I have still yet to hear. So
It was the 80s. It was the 80s.
But this was really fun on a personal level because I had gotten really kind of bored with the guitar, plateaus and hills. And I was like, let's try some open tunings. And so I have no idea if this is anywhere near the original, but it came out pretty good. So let's do it. Should I turn this up maybe? Better? Better? Okay.
Skyline diamonds on the midnight mist. Fog gleams gold when the headlights hit. Ruby's on fire when the stoplight spits. Yeah, yeah. It's $1 million town. Silver streets in a sparkling rain. Tires can't cry, tears don't stain. Wash off a promise, make it good again. You've got to mean business. It's $1 million town. Well, it's $1 million town. Yeah, it's $1 million town. Put a personal twist on the rags to riches. Turn your story around, 'cause it's $1 million town. This town's for you, don't you miss an opportunity. This town's for you to be exactly what you want to be. This town's for you if you're looking for a big break. Better get ready for $1 million heartache, yeah. Ooh. Blood red tears as the taillights dance on a cold, cold heart and a long shot chance. Diamonds in your eyes never buy it all back, 'cause your tears are worth nothing. It's $1 million town. Well, it's $1 million town. Yeah, it's $1 million town. How can you miss the sweet smell of success? Don't let them bring you down, 'cause it's $1 million town. Ooh. Street light pearls are stringing night into day. Drive away the dark, but it all fades to gray. Rain's still falling, trying to wash you away, but you know you're gonna make it. It's $1 million town. Well, it's $1 million town. Yeah, it's $1 million town. Put a personal twist on the rags to riches. Turn your story round. It's $1 million town. Yeah, it's $1 million town. Well, how can you miss the sweet smell of success? It's $1 million town. Ooh, hey, 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 hey. That is the very first song I ever wrote. And the way I wrote songs back then was I had a boom box and I put it down at the basement, at the front of the stairway in my garage apartment, and I would just sing and slap my knee, and then, you know, get a friend of mine who played guitar that I felt safe enough to be a bare naked songwriter with, and figure out the chords that went along with it. So, yeah.
I'm really glad we moved away from that theme. Just feels better being clothed up here tonight, you know.
Great song.
Yeah, it's really good.
What do we have left? I think I'm going to do Born to Rock. So this song, I heard the band kind of play it right away. I heard the backups. There's a line in it, "Oh baby, all night long," and I immediately heard my band singing that backup line, so I knew it had to be. Yeah, I do. Everyone out there. So it was definitely a song that was born to rock because I heard the band playing it and the backups in it. It's called "Shakin' the Blues." Well, you were once one, a high little number with a sharp tongue, looking down the barrel of a loaded gun. Trigger said, she set a mark on you when you were fast-tracked to the road to hell. No looking back, with a vodka Moselle, your bags are packed. She set a mark on you, and now she's got you down, shaking the blues, oh baby, all night long. Begging pretty please, why you shaking the blues? Down on your knees, you know you're shaking the blues, oh baby, all night long. Begging pretty please, why you shaking the blues? She wants a bad boy, but not too bad. She wants to have you in the palm of her hand. She wants to tell your face what to do. She set a mark on you when you were once one, a high little number with a sharp tongue, looking down the barrel of a loaded gun. Trigger said, she set a mark on you, and now she's got you down. shaking the blues? What is it? Begging pretty please, why you shaking the blues? Begging pretty please, why you shaking the blues? Oh baby, all night long. Begging pretty please, why you shaking the blues? Oh baby, all night long. Oh baby, all night long. Oh baby, all night long. Oh baby, shaking the blues. And now she's got you down, shaking the blues. Begging pretty please, why you shaking the blues? Begging pretty please, why you shaking the blues? Begging pretty please, why you shaking the blues? Thank y'all.
That's cool. That's a good one. That's a rocker live too. I'm gonna do a cover of one of my influential artists by one of my heroes who's departed this plane, but his name's Chris Newman. I've done this song a few times live. It's hard. I'm changing the key. I'm gonna give it a shot here. I think he'd be proud of me for doing it. But it's called Holy Ground, and if you can check out any Napalm Beach or Snowbud or any of his projects, the guy was just a really special artist and an incredible talent, and a great guitar player too, and a great singer and a great songwriter. So this one's called Holy Ground. I don't think I have it.
You got it.
Hold on a second. I think it's the wrong key. Walking on holy ground. Don't know how long I'll be around. I can hear the sounds of trumpets blowing, coming down. Don't wanna leave here. Give me time to prove that for all I know, there's things I haven't done yet. Walking on holy ground. Don't know how long I'll be around. I can feel the ground. Remove your shoes at the edge of town. Go back and tell the people to catch a falling star. It was a sign from heaven. You can't say where you are. Walking on holy ground. I'll be around. I can hear the sounds. The trumpets blowing, coming down. Don't wanna leave here. Give me time to prove that. For all I know, there's things I haven't done yet. Go back and tell the people to catch a falling star. It was a sign from heaven. You can't say where you are. Walking on holy ground. Don't know how long I'll be around. Thank you. Thanks for letting me screw up.
I'll stick with that theme. That's a good theme. Our influences. I mean, from a writing standpoint, I think I'm a huge fan of Dave Alvin, and we cover a boatload of his songs. And Bruce Springsteen, who I never covered a Bruce Springsteen song. I don't know if we ever will. But when I got a chance to make the first record as a band leader in 2005, I asked Lucinda if we could do a song of hers, if I could do a song of hers. And she co-wrote it with a Portlander named late Dwayne Jarvis. And it's called, and of course she said, of course, you can do my song. Hey, I want to thank these guys for letting me play harmonica too, because I'd kind of be lost.
Because it's cheating.
Yeah. I know, it's like,
He was like, you can't bring your backup guitar. You can't have a guitar player. But he's got a harmonica and a guitar player. I'm just giving him a hard
that's not
time.
an extra guitar player, though. This is my
I'm just
emotional
saying.
support guitar player.
Yeah, we have support guitar players too.
I know. Mine's in the audience.
They're really, really good. And they're easy to hide behind.
There'd be more people on stage than in the audience.
I'm just giving you a hard time.
No, it's
You
good.
guys,
It's all
okay.
good.
Give me shit. Hey, but really, thank you for jumping in on this. You know,
Thank you too.
Thank you.
It's really fun.
and thank you all. And, you know, you could swing a dead cat and hit 3 songwriter circles. So I wanted to make this one different.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I know I shouldn't care, but I want you so bad. I know it couldn't be, but I want what we had. I know our love is gone, and I can't bring it back. Till I... Allergy season. Golly, pardon me. I know, I'm like gonna die here for a second. Can we start that again? Woo.
It's rock and roll.
Yeah. I know I shouldn't care, but I want you so bad. I know it couldn't be, but I want what we had. I know our love is gone, and I can't bring it back. Still I long for your kiss. I know it's over, 'cause you told me so. I tried to leave, but I can't let you go. I can't believe you don't want me no more. Still I long for your kiss. The days go by and they don't seem the same. I cry and cry and I call out your name, and I go downtown. Honey, I see your face, nobody around can take your place. You put me down and you turn me away. Still I long for your kiss. The days go by and they don't seem the same. I cry and cry and I call out your name, and I go downtown. Honey, I see your face, nobody around can take your place. You put me down and you turn me away. Still I long for your kiss. Baby, I long for your kiss. Baby, baby, I long for your kiss. Wow. Hey, we're going to make one more round. That's so cool. I figured 5 songs apiece. We're going to get it. Maybe 6?
I think we're at 7.
I think we're going to be here all night long.
Influences? Did you talk about influences? Do you want to?
No, I'm just joking. Influences. So many different genres, and growing up with my mom, who was a lover of music, and my brothers, and I country and rock and blues, and I feel like it's punk rock, new wave, it's all in there. I think I'll do the autobiographical one. This song is probably the most personal song I've ever written, and I've written a lot of songs. But I feel like I am really good at writing about other people's stuff or from the viewpoint of other people. And so this song, actually, I wrote about my childhood home. And my mom had really bad taste in men. So saw some stuff that kids shouldn't see, and I wrote a song about it. It's called Nanci Lane. I remember when he had you falling down. My little wet feet couldn't touch the ground. Flies on the window pane, taking up my time. Here in the outside world, wishing it were mine. Playing in the dirt backyard, watching the clouds go by. He punched the time clock, then my mama's eyes. Young girl at home, a baby all alone. Mama's out finding the next one to bring home. If these walls could talk, they say burn down the house with the whole block. And dreams that never came, locked inside the walls of that house on Nanci Lane. Watching him watch you, packing up to leave. Singer on the radio, still the same I do believe. Car packed up with the little we had left. Turned to see his eyes, anything but regret. If these walls could talk, they say burn down the house with the whole block. And dreams that never came, locked inside the walls of that house on Nanci Lane. And if these walls could talk, they say burn down the house with the whole block. And dreams that never came, locked inside the walls of that house on Nanci Lane. Watching him watch you, packing up to leave. Singer on the radio, still the same I do believe. It's a little heavy ditty for you.
Jeez. Man. That's beautiful, though. There can be beauty in darkness, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
I try to write happy songs, and I think sometimes I'm going to make them sound happy, but it's weird because I can't write when I'm in a dark place, but I'll go through a dark period and come out, and then I can write all these songs. So, this is, I'm going to take one from the Do we do one or two more after? I mean, are we doing one after this, or is this it?
I think we might. Y'all, can we go a smidge after 9? If we go a minute or so.
All right. All right. This will be on a second. Okay, cool. I'm gonna do one that I've been doing forever. It was written on tour, and Grant came up with the music. He's got this really cool riff that I tried working out today, and I just can't keep the rhythm and the riff going. Oh, it was close, but you know, I'm just gonna strum the chords. But it's one of those ones that was done very quickly on the road. It was kind of sunroof, traveling through the middle of the night through Texas, looking up at the stars, and this is called No Exit. Seven hours of boredom, 11 more to go, fading with the day. Put on a happy face, I just saw it on a shirt, reaching out with gold that can never hurt. And I saw it in the sky, destiny is here, the fortune that it brings, I can shout a mile. In another time, love meant everything, and I hold you by my side. And I saw in the light, moving through the night. And I saw it in the sky. Moving in the night. And I saw it in the light. Moving through the sky.
Okay, man. Yeah.
Do a wild card.
Wild card.
Wild card.
Stick with the Texas. Did you notice I did that last song without playing harmonica? Just. I was thinking about doing a song I wrote on the harmonica, but again, that would be 2 instruments. So. Let's do Blues Are Coming Back. So it seemed like Houston sometimes, in certain cities, I lived in Memphis too, it seems like certain communities have an attachment to just stuff never going well. You know? They just, it's like, they got used to the blues and they didn't know how to act when they weren't in the middle of them. And I was in Houston through a number of big oil busts, big downturns, people walking away from their houses and stuff. So this is kind of inspired by one of those cycles. Well, the blues are coming back home, and they're rolling down Refinery Road. They've been gone for a while, but they're back in style. Hard times taking their toll. Hey! I said the blues are coming back home. They're tougher than they were before. There's no sleaze for the deals, no grease for the wheels. Good times getting harder to roll. Once they paid you to crawl, but the fat cats took it all. Got away with more than they could use. Now the writing's on the wall. Guess who's gonna take the fall? Blues are back, Jack. You can't refuse. Oh, the blues are coming back home. They'll be knocking on everybody's door. Invite 'em in and you'll see why misery loves company. Tears are getting ready to flow. Cry, 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 cry. Well, Boomtown's going bust. Space City starts to rust. All the chrome and the steel shall waste away until tumbleweed and dust claim everything you trust. Blues are back, man, back here to stay. Oh, the blues are coming back home. And we're all wondering why it took them so long. I guess the devil you know, he beats the one that you don't when he's coming after your soul. I said the blues are coming back home, and they promise not to leave us alone. If they tried to go away, we'd be begging them to stay right here where they belong. You know the blues, they are coming back home. I said the blues, they are coming back home. I said the blues, they are coming back home.
So I'm going to go back to a cover, which anybody who knows me knows I don't do covers. I don't do karaoke and I don't do covers because I just would rather destroy my own songs. But so I was thinking, what am I going to do for a cover? So my friend here, Steve, who I've gotten to know pretty well over the last couple of years, who I really respect as a friend and a musician. One of the early times that I saw him play, he played this song, and I was so taken aback by it. And so I thought I'd cover it. Hopefully I don't fuck it up. I mess it up, sorry.
I fuck it up all the time. It's the one I think you're doing.
And I have to capo it because you are so low. You go so low with it. It's an E, and I'm like, yeah. So anyway, different key, but. what you doing tonight? I'm here all alone. I got a feeling it's right and I wanna be gone to a place I've been. It ain't so bad at all. People put up a fight, but what is right is wrong. But I can't go all by myself. Come with me to hell. Mostly what we've done, it hasn't worked out at all. Come take my hand and we'll go for a fall. And you won't ever know until you give it a try. If you stay with me, you'll be warm and dry. But I can't go all by myself. Come with me to hell. There's the other side. It's gonna be so fun. Don't say no tonight, that's what you've always done. But I can't go all by myself. Come with me to hell. No, I won't go all by myself. Come with me to hell. With me to hell. With me to hell. With me to hell. Steve Wilkinson.
Jodi Stevens, everybody. Jeez. I'm so honored. It's when she told me she wanted to cover that, I was like, fuck yeah. Are you kidding me? I'm a huge fan as well, and a big fan of Rich too, and Larry, and this is gonna be my last song. I know that. I'm gonna do one that I wasn't planning on doing again, even though I kind of fucked up the other one that I wasn't planning. This is off the new record. I was writing it, and I kept forgetting the lyrics. And I forget them when I play them, so if I forget them tonight, I'm going to make them up. So, but it's on the new record, and it came out really well, I thought. It's the new Lunar Samples record, so anyway, it's a rock song, but it's called I Woke Up and Forgot. I woke up and forgot the reason that I'm here. The rest of my thoughts seem to be pretty clear. I woke up and forgot. Tell me what's your name? After a while they all start to sound the same. Only to find found out just in time. I left my keys in the door, a wallet under the bed, and all the scattered things I could have said. I woke up and forgot the reason that I'm here. The rest of what I know will soon be clear. Only to find, found out just in time. There was something in this room, surely a reason I'm in here. Shook me up all too soon and took out all the atmosphere. There's so much more to be said, so much more to be gained. All the days are starting to feel the same. I woke up and forgot whatever it's called today. Soon as I know I'll make it, I'll make it. Only to find, found out just in time. Forward and behind, found out just in time. And I want to thank Randall Payton for co-writing that song. He wrote a few lines on that, and I really appreciate that. Thank you, everybody.
All right. We were the song you called the song that I was going to end with. I do Live to Rock another day, but we did it earlier. So I have to play harmonica on this one because I wrote this song on the harmonica driving up I-55 between Memphis and St. Louis. And most of my relationships, 5 weeks, I don't know, that's pretty short. but this song was kind of like, you know, it gets to the end and you can't really explain, you know, nobody's, it's called my friend Buckwheat Zydeco had this cool catchphrase. He goes, it'd be that way sometime. Cher, don't you cry, we must say goodbye. I didn't mean, to be unkind. I'd never choose to stop loving you. It just be that way sometime. Well, I don't know where I will go, and I can't say what I might find. Where the bayou flows, hurricanes blow. It just be that way sometime. Well, I know a good thing when I see it. Baby, you got it. You sure do, girl. But too much of a good thing starts getting to me. I've been trying to stop this feeling, but I can't fight it. 'Cause your love light's shining, but I'm too blind to see. Nothing I can do to make your dreams come true. And if I stay, you know I sure die trying. It's a crying shame, no one to blame. It just be that way sometime. Well, I know a good thing when I see it. Baby, you got it. You sure do, girl. But too much of a good thing starts getting to me. Well, I've been trying to stop this feeling, but I can't fight it. Oh, no. Well, your love light's shining, but I'm too blind to see. What you need is time to get me off your mind. Any day now, you'll be on cloud 9, and love will come to you with a heart so true. It just be that way sometime. Love will find a way back to you someday. It just be that way sometime. Be that way sometime. Baby, it be that way. Be that way. Be that way. Will it be that way sometime? Jodi Stevens, Steve Wilkinson, Larry McCoy. Thank you, everybody.
So go see their bands.
Yeah. Big loud band.
Thank y'all.